Welcome to the show, ladies and gents. We're here. We talk about wrestling.
Charlotte beat me. I put you in a neck brace before. I have no problem doing it again.
You haven't seen it, honey. I was.
Oh, bitch! No, the fuck y'all did that! So much balls. What happened? There's too much balls on that ref. Too many red balls. Look at all these balls. Look at this. Damn! Oh, Jesus! We are witnessing child abuse on TV, Lord. Oh, have mercy. Now, watch your mouth when you talking to me, ho. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. You ain't getting nothing. You don't get nothing. You either earn it or you don't. You pasty bitch. That ain't how this works. Uh-oh. Hit it with a zigzag. Let's go, baby. Let's go, dog. Let's go. I'm fucks with it. We sick of your shit.
Hey, girl, hey. Life, relationships, pop culture.
Well, go ahead. I'm listening. And he'll be looking at me. He will be looking at me and he will go to sleep. He will go to sleep. Look at me in my face. I'm talking to you.
We talk about it all, baby. So, y'all ready? I know y'all ready. Because it's showtime. And that's on the ancestors, baby.
Child, Smackdown was okay. It was all right, honey. We pretty much got what we were supposed to get from the beginning. Raquel and Aaliyah have advanced to the finals, and they will be competing against Control on next week's Friday night Smackdown. Child, I don't know. I guess the girls is gonna go into Clash at the Castle as the champion. But I did find out something interesting today. Corey had Dakota Kai, Bailey, and Io Sky on his podcast, and there's a clip of it that is on Dakota Kai's page that Donnie shared in the group chat. So shout out to Donnie. But she says she got the call like 24 hours before SummerSlam that she was coming back. And that had to be fucking surreal. They pretty much ran everything down for her. And Bailey and Io Sky, and they just went out there and went for it. So that was all preempted, but it was pretty spontaneous on Triple H's part. But I think he's had an inkling to rehire Dakota Kai for a very long time. Probably since she was fired, he was itching to get her back. But I had to say that because I thought that was very interesting. And it is very close to what Nicole said about Triple H pretty much having it set in stone what he was going to do. Despite him, calling Dakota 24 hours before SummerSlam, he was already prepared on what he wanted to do. But anyways, so SmackDown was a slow burner, very slow. It started out with Corbin and Ricochet, pretty solid match for Ricochet. Corbin wrestled, it was okay. Ricochet ended up winning that match, so shout out to Ricochet coming out there with the purple, black, and white ones. You know what I'm saying? Didn't have no kick pads on. I was like, who is this? I don't know this man. This man don't wrestle like this. No, he don't wrestle like this. Who is this? I don't know who that is, darling. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, hold on. Okay. Gerard, it's on the front porch. Okay. I had to make sure he got the food, child. Anyway. Hello, Kayla. How are you? So, yeah. We got a couple things to talk about. We saw a showdown between Gunther and Sheamus. To me, that was the best part of the show. I really liked the power dynamic between the two of them, and I stand by this, and I will say this with my whole chest. That match between Gunther and Sheamus, it's gonna slap. Okay, best match of the night. I freaking guarantee you. Okay, guarantee you it will be the best match of the night. No cap. All right, now we had a showdown between these two big behemoths. Hey, KB, how you doing? And basically, both of them just was like, Sheamus just was like, listen, I respect your hustle. You a good wrestler. You a pretty solid ring in the ring. But listen, you got something that has eluded me in my career, and I want it. I want your Intercontinental Championship. And Gunther's like, listen, I respect you as a wrestler, but you ain't me. And you're not taking my belt. I'm going to chop the shit out your ass until I get you to break. I'm going to break you. And I was like, oh my God, the boys are fighting. Oh my God. They were fighting, honey. That's going to be the match. That's going to be the fun match. It's going to be wonderful. I'm going to be like, I told you. But anyways, sir, we also got to see the tournament finally come to the finals. So what happened was they put the girls up after Corbin and Ricochet. That fatal four-way was the shortest fatal four-way I've seen in a very long time. And for WWE for the last couple of weeks, for them to put on such long matches, that fatal four-way was extremely shortened. And while I was like, well, they did have to wrestle in another match later, what they could have done is had the girls go after Sonya and Natalya, take them out, and then actually have at least a 5 to 7 minute match with the other girls. And then have Sonya come in for the steal in the end like she did. Thank you. Like she did in the match they had. So let me open this up, make sure they got this right, y'all. It was interesting to say the least. Oh, it's hot. Oh yeah, is this chicken? Oh yeah, them fries hitting. Them fries fresh. Hell yeah. That's good, Jared. Anyway. Ooh. Baby. That's good. They ain't give us no ketchup or nothing, but that's good. Hold on, y'all. Throw it away. That shit good. It's good, baby. Anyway, so those girls barely wrestled in that match. It was quite disappointing for the other girls, but ultimately Sonya ended up picking up the win. But like I said, they could have had Sonya and them laid out. The other girls go in there and fight. Make sure when Daddy come up, he know we got some of these, right, so I can make sure he gets some. And I bought 3 cases.
For the old school Alexa Bliss moment.
Yeah, they could have.
She
used to lay out there like Miz.
Right, because they didn't want her to get hurt.
Right. Or no, because she was a heel. That's how they would do it. But they could have did it like that, and they just didn't. And I felt bad for the other girls. But a little key thing, don't eat all my food. A little key thing that we did get to see was that's good. That's better than that shit we had the last time from Dale's Deli.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Okay. The one thing we did get to see was we saw Nikki and Piper in the back arguing when it came to them talking to Sonya and Natalya. Now, later on in the night, Sonya and Natalya got in the match with Raquel and Aaliyah. Wasn't that much later. It was like right after the segment with Gunther and Sheamus. They ended up having their match, to which Raquel and Aaliyah ended up winning. They advanced to the finals. Meanwhile, Bayley and Cole were sitting ringside next to Michael, who was high-key irritated that they was there. So, everything's settled down. Don't forget the ice cream sandwiches. I really want one.
All right, I'll get you one. Oh, Lord. Okay.
All right. So we got that. Then we saw the little exchange between the Bloodline and the honorary Sami Zayn. Now, essentially, what happened was Jey Uso was mad at Sammy because he feel like Sammy not pulling his weight. And he also feel like Sammy was trying to dog him out last Friday when they were stuck in the States and he was able to be in Canada. So he wasn't trying to let him go talk to Roman, but Roman let him in specifically because, one, Roman had a knows that Sammy had a match with Drew McIntyre tonight. And after last week, he pretty much got his ass shown up in front of everybody. He knew that Sammy was going to be the perfect guinea pig to cause enough distraction to allow him to come in and rip Drew apart with his cousins. Not you clutch your imaginary pearls. They should do what I said in the game group chat. It's too predictable the way it looks with Trump and Titanic versus EO and Coda. Just go ahead and swerve us, child. They get them titles to Raquel and Aaliyah. All hell gonna break loose. Okay? But anyways, anywho's, so they talked to Sammy. You know, they had a conversation, but Jey Uso was mad at him. He was like, I heard you talking shit about me too, bro. He was like, you better go out there and handle business or you're gonna lose more than your shirt. I promise you that. So obviously he went out there, and at first they did have a normal match, to which the Usos and the Bloodline ended up interrupting and taking Drew McIntyre out. This led to a full-on assault by 4 men on one guy. And it ended with Roman sitting in a chair with the chair over Drew's body. And he essentially said, I'm not going nowhere until somebody comes and takes it from me. Now, we got Karrion Kross cutting black and white promos going after Drew McIntyre. He ain't even worried about Roman. He's specifically going after Drew. You got Drew McIntyre trying to get the championships off of Roman, who is doing everything in his power to maintain himself at the top of the mountain, including using his cousins and anybody else he can to stay there. So that whole dynamic is going on. I didn't see nothing about Shayna Baszler, Liv Morgan, or Ronda Rousey tonight. That would have at least given us a little bit, but they didn't have them on the show. They wasn't even there, as far as I know.
Whoa.
So that was pretty much it. We got a little crossover between the Street Profits, Hit Row, and hold on, let me see what Kenny said. I'm in the stages of giving Cross a chance. He don't need to speak on a microphone. Just go ahead and pass the mics to Burlesque. Not the Burlesque. She had the titties out today, though. They was out. I was like, woo, we on some SpongeBob round pants today, because them things is global.
They was thinking.
Them things look like globes. I was like, okay. Okay. I don't know if I would have had my titties up like that, but she got the body and the titties for her, so okay. Anyways, so we got a little interaction between the Street Profits and Hit Row. That was a better interaction than when they interacted with the New Day when they first got there. Not they look crooked. So, so you had a cool interaction between the Street Profits and Hit Row, which I thought was hella dope. And then you had fucking MMM out there. What baffles me about them is like Dio Madden has no clue what he's doing, and you could clearly see that. Like he holds his hands up. They're always doing the Vogue, and I'm just like, that's not modeling, bro. Like, why can't you just take it? Like, I'm not saying he has to take it serious. I'm not saying that, but that's fucking annoying to me. Like, you don't have to do that.
Every time you see Dio Madden, the first thing that comes to my mind is that clip from Talladega Nights when Will Ferrell's character got in the race and won, and he finished third in the interview. He had no idea what to do with his hands, and while he talked to me, he kept putting his hands up in the interview, and the dude kept pushing his hands back down, and he just kept raising them bitches back. I'm like, I don't know what to do with my hands. Just keep them down by his side. The guy just felt really good, just go out there and drove the car,
So damn dumb. He is so stupid. Gerard thinks of the dumbest shit.
Oh shit.
Hold on. She was giving the Pam Anderson look up top, not below the neck though, child. Anyways, so they decided to try to spray paint the party bus that they thought Hit Row was on, but in fact, that was the Street Profits bus that they were on. So that they spray painted. They ended up running, and this leads to the Street Profits standing there with Hit Row Sucks written in blue paint, and it was wet and dripping. I was like, damn, y'all can't even spray paint right. What is this? And they got the spray paint from Los Lotharios. Anyway, child. Smackdown was, it's okay. I mean, it wasn't good and it wasn't bad, but it was okay. It ended on a strong note. It had a good core, but overall, they stiffed the girls. And they could have made it a legitimate fight instead of making it obvious that Sonya and Natalya was going to advance. And I told y'all that they would. I didn't think they would advance against Raquel and Aaliyah, and they didn't. And Raquel and Aaliyah are in the finals. I highly doubt that Raquel and Aaliyah will get those championships, but if they do, I'll be fucking shocked. Like, dead ass. I'd be dead ass shocked. But if you was on some do dirty shit, the smart thing, if you want to really swerve it, send Asuka and Bliss out there to cost them the damn championships. Like, stop making the faces be some little punks. You know what I'm saying? Justice for Madam Doo-Doo and Lady Necktie. Girl, child, ain't no justice for that. All of them got swerved. Because honestly, Xia Li and Shotzi are on a bad tag team. And if they keep going, they could be really solid. I would watch them. Because the only thing that Xia messed up on was that she didn't trip Nikki in time. So Nikki had to kind of crawl over to the rope and lay on the rope so they can do their set on time. But other than that, they were fairly clean in that whole match. Like, they were completely solid. And I was like, they don't look bad as a team. I kind of fucks with this. At least in black and white, I don't know about the color. Child, I don't know. It looked like they was hurting on the nips. But whatever. I'm going to edit the podcast tonight. So y'all can listen to the podcast tonight. So y'all can hear what we said about CM Punk. Because CM Punk lost in like 3 minutes. Re-injured his foot, allegedly. So now Jon Moxley is the only and first 2-time AEW World Champion. And he squashed everybody's favorite hero. Everybody's best friend. People, did you tell me about my best friend? Ballsy protectors. Did you talk about New Day? No. New Day came back. They lured out the Viking Raiders. Viking Raiders took the bait. And they got their asses whooped for it. Which they fucking should have. I mean, it's no shade to Oh shit. I hope I uploaded that video because I sure deleted it. Hold on, y'all.
Oh, she got the slick back Negro hair.
Hold on, y'all. I don't think I uploaded that video. I thought I did, but I did not. And I think I deleted it. Ew. That was the best video I had, too. Oh, well, it's gone now. Yep. I don't think I uploaded it. Anyways, I hate laughing at people getting injured, but when Phil hurt his foot, I chuckled. I didn't laugh at him getting his foot injured. That I didn't laugh at. I laughed at him getting his ass whooped by Moxley. That shit was funny. Because all that shit you talked that week prior, you come down to the ramp, they say you was limping coming down to the ramp, and then you get in the ring, and as soon as you use the same foot that you broke, you laid out prostrate before the Lord.
You cut that promo, or you get your ass
and you only and then got your ass whooped, bro. It's like karma. She's a cruel bitch. And they say Cleveland is a cursed city for you, Phil. You might not want to come back here, bro. I'm just saying. I mean, I came with you. They had their mat. They came out there to talk about them, and they had Xavier in a wheelchair with his foot in a cast, and he had a blanket on his leg. I thought the blanket was, I'm like, why you got this blanket on? Clearly it was a ruse. Viking Raiders came out there and was mad because they felt like they had gave them a Warrior send-off, and now they in the ring whining, and we don't like that. I'm like, y'all need to wash your ass. That's why I wanted that to upload. I'm so mad that it did not upload. I'm so upset. Because that was a good segment. Oh, it did. Okay, good. It uploaded. So I ain't worried about it. Anyway. Dad calling Jay. Anyways, so what was I talking about? Child don't matter. I was messing them up in that video, but anyways, they lowered him out there. Xavier lifted up the blanket. He had kendo sticks, and they whooped their ass for their ancestors. Sure did. They were like, oh no, man. They beat their ass. Then they rolled their musty ass out the ring, a la Don. They rolled their ass out the ring, and that was it. New Day is back. Sans Big E, which I'm sad because I really wanted Big E to come back with them, but I understand he's still rehabbing. He walked back up.
Yeah.
He walked back up.
Mm-hmm. We laid it down, Phil.
Okay. And that was it. That was SmackDown. A pretty quiet SmackDown. but it gave something. Octavia's ass don't woke back up. My burly beefcake Biggie is still on the show. He need to be more concerned with Dexter. Then he go to prison Tuesday. I done told you to back away from Big E. Mind your business. Anywhoosies. That was it, y'all. It really wasn't a lot going on with SmackDown. They gave Drew this big old segment. Okay, go on, lay down. It gave, but not what it was supposed to have. Is he actually in prison or could he possibly be bailed out? Girl, I don't know. I have no idea. The storyline is he got arrested Tuesday. That was the storyline. Anything else? That's outside my scope, darling. Now she busted him out. He told her he'll be back. Not where they keep Medea. Go to hell, Rico. Medea ain't never escaped prison. What are you talking about? She never escaped. She was released and Medea goes to jail, but she didn't escape. Oh, that chicken cutlet was fire. All right, y'all. You're looking forward to 2 shows. Worlds Collide is going to be on September 4th at 4 p.m. The 2 announced matches that they have set out are title unification matches. NXT Championship, Tyler Bate, UK Champion, Braun Breaker, American Champion. Both of them are at the helm of NXT, and now their worlds are colliding to combine both titles together. So, who's going to win? I don't know. Guess we'll have to find out. It's going to be at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it is going to be on Sunday, and it's going to be on Peacock.
Oh, okay. We Clash of the Castle on Saturday. We get that on Sunday?
Yeah, we get a double feature.
Nice.
Well, you won't.
No,
because you're not going to be here.
Oh, I'm going to be here for Clash of the Castle, baby. On state, don't play until 7.
I can't stand it. That's not fair. You shouldn't get to partake in both.
Wow. Love you too.
Anyway, Mandy Rose, Miko Satomura, and then this Groucho Marx garbage pail kid looking bitch. Garbage pail kid is supposed to be in this match with Miko Satomura and Mandy Rose. Now, Garbage Pail Kid, shout out to Don because he the one who said it, but I can't stand it. Garbage Pail Kid probably gonna win this match. At this point, I don't care. Just take the shit off of Mandy. I'm tired of her. I'm sick of her grandiosity. I'm sick of her mouth. And I'm tired of the honeys and sweeties. And when you look like this, honey, no. 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 Okay? No. Miko come out there. She stand up tall. Got her back, her shoulders pulled back. And she says, Monday. And you be like, girl, all of the queenliness in your verse. It's so nice. She said, Mandy, you are not the most dominant woman in NXT. I am. I said, oh, shit, bitch. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You are the number one. Yes, ma'am. You are dominant. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I was like, give it all to her. Lay the flowers at her feet. Give her everything. Everything that she wants. But you got a triple threat for this championship. Here you go. You got a triple threat. You are going to unify these titles, and whoever wins will become the undisputed, I guess, NXT Women's Champion. All right? Now, Mandy's belt is cute, but Miko Satomura's belt looked like a champion actually running around with it, and mainly because I got that belt. That belt cute with the colors on it. I really like it with the colors on it. I think it's cute. But the women's title in the UK was always the better belt. Always. Okay? Always the better belt. All right? The scene where they arrested her and brought out the chopper. She did not run away, though. That came from her running over that, taking that lady's car and flipping it upside down with that forklift. Mandy getting her face kicked off, and I'm here for it. Oh, they said, bless you, babe. Thank you. Miko came out there in her favorite trenchy and her best stompers, period. She rocks a blazer. It was a joke. Relax. We already know who advanced in this tournament. Like I said, Raquel and Aaliyah advanced. They are going to be the ones who compete against Io Sky and Dakota Kai. And that's supposed to be Friday, I believe, when they're supposed to compete. Now on Raw, Monday night, first, hopefully we find out where the Miz at. Because ain't nobody seen Miz since Dexter kidnapped them. All right, and Dexter been wildly obsessed with him for whatever reason. I wonder if they're going to make a new design for the unified belts. I think they will. So Miz has been missing. Nobody's seen him, and we still don't know. We still don't know what Dexter did with him. Dexter risked his life to go see Indy and tell her he loved her and save her from herself. He came to save her. And then the police came and got him. So I guess we'll find out where Miz is this coming Monday. We also are supposed to see a face-off between Seth freaking Rollins and Riddle. Now, the feud between these two has become extremely volatile. They have been fighting left and right. And this past Monday, it was so bad, the show didn't even start. We saw those two going at it before the show even started. This is a volatile feud between these two. And I don't expect it to be contained by no damn face-to-face next Monday. All right? And I guess next week in Pittsburgh, y'all gonna get a little treat because WWE Hall of Famer Kurt Angle is supposed to show up. So you're gonna have Angle. I don't know who else is gonna be there, but of course you're gonna have Edge. He beat Damian Priest, and we'll see what Edge and Judge New Day. We'll see what Edge and Judgment Day have in store. There's a whole bunch of other storylines that could be going down, along with Bayley and Bianca and Control and Asuka and Bliss still going at it. Majority of the women's division on Raw is fighting at Clash at the Castle. The only people are left is, well, Dana, Tamina, and that's it. They're the only ones not fighting. Oh, Cross and Nikki Cross and Piper, they're the only ones who aren't fighting at Clash at the Castle. They are out. Their friendship got a little bit of a fracture in it, though, because they lost this fatal four-way. And you saw them fighting tonight. I don't know what they're going to do in terms of splitting them up, but it's going to be very interesting, to say the least. Plus, Johnny Gargano is on the main roster now, and he already done kicked Austin Theory in the throat. So one has to ask how this is going to play out on Monday Night Raw. What Theory is going to do in terms of retaliation to Johnny Gargano, and how all of this is going to work in terms of Gargano being on the show with all these other big wigs, how they're going to space this time out. It's going to be an interesting day, Monday. But there you have it. Next week, we also have to be prepared, because Clash at the Castle is next week, and this is going to be my sleeper cell match. All right? This is Gunther, the Intercontinental Champion, going up against Sheamus, our resident brute. Now, Sheamus and Gunther are from the UK, and they're going to be in Cardiff, Wales. So either one of them could win, and the crowd will be happy. But this is going to be the best match of the night. This is going to be my sleeper cell, the match you got to look out for, the one that everybody's going to go, damn, that was good. This was the best match of the night. These two are going to put on a full-on show. You also are going to have to watch, unfortunately for some, but happy for me, Drew McIntyre going up against Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. And I ain't going to lie, Drew got his ass whooped today. Ass whooped today. But hopefully, Roman said it, I want somebody to take it from me. And if Drew claimed he missed the get bad like he says he is, then he better do his fucking job and take those titles from him. Because he's not going to give them to you. We also get to see Shayna Baszler probably rip apart Liv Morgan and then weasel her way out of... I'll say it right. Liv Morgan will be challenged by Shayna Baszler for her SmackDown Women's Championship. Now, last week, Liv Morgan pretty much got punked out and kicked in the face. And this week, they did a whole spotlight on Shayna Baszler and her dominance in NXT and the slight dominance that she did on Raw before COVID. They didn't really say much about Liv Morgan. They just replayed her getting kicked in the face, which says a lot. It says a lot. But we'll just have to wait and see who's going to win, because everybody had Ronda Rousey beating Liv Morgan. She was not the odd-end favorite, but she ended up beating Ronda on a technicality. And more than likely, if we can count this right, she probably will beat Shayna Baszler on a technicality as well. Moving into Extreme Rules within the next month or so, Ronda Rousey has got to get some get back. So it may be a triple threat for that SmackDown championship at Extreme Rules, and Liv Morgan could very well lose her championship there by Shayna Baszler pinning her, and then them moving into a program with Shayna and Ronda Rousey battling it out for the championship, which I think is the better fight. Whatever works for them, though. Moving on to the final matches of the night, Clash at the Castle is also going to have this volatile match, which I venture out to say that this probably will be the second or third best match of the night. Riddle and Seth Rollins, love them or hate them, both of them are still one of the best athletes in the company, and they usually put on very good matches, especially Seth Rollins. He's one of the best, if not the best, superstar in that company, company-wide, from NXT to Raw to SmackDown. He is absolutely one of the best. One of the best workers, one of the best characters, always evolving, always looking to see how he can be better. And nobody has their characters down better than Seth Rollins. Nobody. So Sethy Poo is going up against a little bit Riddle. Okay. And we'll have to wait and see who's going to will out as the better man. Now, if we're going by statistics, Seth Rollins doesn't have too much of a great track record for the last year. Ever since he lost to Cody Rhodes, every single pay-per-view he's been in, he has lost. With the exception of one, I think. No? He wasn't at SummerSlam to have a match, but he beat up Riddle. So I guess that counts. But he's lost just about every pay-per-view match that he's been on for the last year. So going into this, Riddle would be the odds-in favorite. But man, you should never count out the visionary Seth freaking Rollins. He's always got a plan somewhere. And finally, the girls are having the biggest match of the night. 6-woman tag match. You got Control with Bayley, Io, and Dakota going up against the Raw Women's Champion and newly crowned. She's going to be represented by WME, by the way, just in case you guys didn't know. She's getting her representation in Holly of the Woods. We might see Bianca on the television screens or in movies. You definitely going to see her with some Fenty on, honey. But anyway, Bianca Belair is your Raw Women's Champion, and she's got Alexa Bliss and Asuka by her side. Now, Alexa Bliss made it very clear that she gonna play nice until after Clash at the Castle, and then Bianca Belair better watch her back. I was like, girl, the only thing we gonna watch is you looking at that damn doll. Okay, and there you have it, folks. I'm pretty sure there will be more matches at Worlds Collide, like the tag team titles being combined. I'm pretty sure they're going to have some more matches with people going up against people from the UK and just really rounding everything out. We'll just have to wait and see how it plays out. They can't just have 2 matches at Worlds Collide. That's not going to work. There is no middle belt for NXT UK. They have the Heritage Cup in NXT UK, but it's not a belt, which I thought was really weird. I thought the Heritage Cup was like a tournament for you to get the title, but they just win the cup. Like they just win the cup, which I just thought was like, okay. Like you can win the cup, but still get a belt. Like, why don't they have a title? You know what I mean? But whatever. The Miz is missing. Oh, boo, Rico. Boo. The tag team title finals are Monday. Okay. Where you go, I follow, no matter how far. If life is a movie, know you're the best part. All right. I wouldn't split them up. I'd have Piper try and go out on her own, and then have Nikki repackage to kind of match Piper's aesthetic, and then she's gonna come out and help her. Okay. I mean, I see them being broken up. Blood will be in the streets. It shall be shed. Boo, unless he bring back broken dreams. But if not, boo. I still think they should go fight Pit Crazy. I have to 100% agree. Yeah, Alexa kept saying in interviews that she's coming for Bianca in that title. Yeah, the winners get their name on the cup and get to carry it around. It's kind of boring, but hey, that's what they do. I don't get it. The is out of lights, camera, and action. What? Darnie, I usually can make that out. It looked like it was a typo, so I'm just gonna say I don't know. I'm gonna wait till you retype it because either I'm reading it wrong or I just don't know what you said. I'm so confused. is Ms. Child. I'm sitting like, what? Am I glitching? Is this the Matrix telling me I need to go to sleep? What is this? I did not know what that meant. Oh, I'm like, child, oh God. I'm literally glitching out right now. You a damn lie. I can usually make out what you mean when you be typing typos. Yes, I can. Shit, come on, lying. You kiss my ass. Anyways, that is Smackdown, y'all. And that is what's going down in Cardiff. Ass kiss it. That's what's going down in Cardiff for the that's what's going down in Cardiff for the Clash at the Castle. And of course, we're gonna have Worlds Collide the next night. So there's nothing else for me to talk about, ladies and gents. So I am going to go. I just wanted to keep up with my regular lives. I didn't want to go live on Instagram. So I am going to go. I hope you guys listen to the podcast, which should be up within the next couple of hours. And y'all can hear about NXT UK, NXT Europe. Let me put the podcast info up here. Y'all can hear about NXT UK, NXT Europe. We talk about Tony Khan and the tampering situation, and we also talk about CM Punk and Jon Moxley and the whole situation of him losing his championship in under 3 minutes. We talk about it all, babes. So make sure you guys look out for that podcast, and I will see you guys next time.
Thank y'all so much for coming and being part of my show. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe on the channel. It really helps to get my content out there for everybody to see. And I feel like even though we're a wrestling channel, we talk about a little bit of everything over here when I go live. So make sure you guys follow me on my social media as well. All of my socials are the same at Sack Design TV 2. You can find me on Twitter, and you can find me on Instagram, and you can find me on Facebook if you're a little and you like Facebook. But don't forget to follow me and subscribe, and make sure you rate my videos and get that algorithm up to push it up so I can start being a little bit more professional, so I can start making some coins. Okay? I will talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye.